Hari Om. Welcome back to Story Time. Today we will hear the story of a great devotee, but he was not a king nor a sage, but an animal. So, this is the story of the great devotee elephant Gajendra, and the story is of Gajendra Moksha. Now, Gajendra, as the name suggests, was the king of elephants, and he resided with his huge herd of elephants in the Mount Trikuta. Now, there were many gardens, lakes, and beautiful rivers in this mountain, and there used to be, in fact, gems sparkling along all the rivulets. And in this celestial place, Gajendra lived with his family and friends. There were even great lakes which were owned by Varuna, the god of oceans. And in these waters, the elephants would play and bathe and enjoy and spend their time. Now, one day, as Gajendra with his elephants was wandering by, feeling that it was very hot, the elephants wanted to take a dip in the cool waters. So, as they went into the cool waters and enjoyed the beauty of the forest, the flowers, the birds, the fruits, and soon they started going deeper and deeper into the lake. Suddenly, as the elephants were sprinkling water on each other with their trunks, Gajendra felt something tugging at his leg. And it was not an ordinary pull. He felt that the force was something beyond his own powers. Now, Gajendra was very confident of his own might. He considered himself as very powerful. And yes, he was, but on land. But in the waters, the strength of the animal pulling him down, that of a crocodile, was far greater than what Gajendra could manage to evade. Gajendra pulled and pulled, but the pull of the crocodile was stronger, and Gajendra could not free himself from the crocodile's grip. Now, hearing the screams of Gajendra, all his friends and family, the entire herd of elephants started shrieking and blowing their trumpet, and they came to help Gajendra. They too tried to pull Gajendra out of the waters, but in spite of the entire retinue of elephants, the crocodile proved to be stronger. And Gajendra pulled with all his might, tried to get all his strength from within, and beseeched all his friends and family to help him. And this tug of war between the crocodile and the elephants went on for 1,000 years. But Gajendra started tiring. Soon his friends and families fell off one by one because they knew that they were powerless. And the crocodile would not leave his hold. And Gajendra felt that he was reaching the end of his life when he recalled that there could be only one who could come to his aid. And that one was the omnipotent or the all-powerful, the greatest of lords, Lord Vishnu. And so he called out with great devotion to the Lord. And the Lord did not waste even a single moment. He could not even wait for his vehicle, the Garuda, to come. They both just charged down to help Gajendra. And as just Gajendra called out to the Lord, he saw the Lord appear in the next instant. With great devotion, Gajendra sung a hymn in praise of the Lord, the Gajendra Stuti, and he offered a lotus from the very lake in which he was trapped. And Lord Vishnu, with great compassion, became so pleased with the devotion of Gajendra that he took out his Sudarshan Chakra, the great discus, and in one instant, the crocodile's neck was cut off and Gajendra was released. Now, Gajendra got instant release or moksha because he had not only got the darshan of the Lord, but the Lord had become pleased with him. And the crocodile too got redeemed because actually Gajendra and the crocodile both had a previous birth, and because of a curse, Gajendra was in fact a king. He was King Indradyumna, a Pandya king who was a great devotee of the Lord. Once he decided to leave his kingdom and go and sit in meditation on a mountain. When he was seated in meditation, he also undertook a Mauna Vrata or the vow of silence. And at that time, a great sage Agastya happened to come there. Now, a great sage has to be given respect, and the king, because he was on Mauna Vrata, could not speak any words of respect or offer his hospitality to the great sage. Now, sage Agastya got angry and cursed the king. He told Indradyumna, "You are dull-witted as an elephant, may you become one." And so, Indradyumna became an elephant in his next birth, the king Gajendra. But he retained his devotion to the Lord. And so, when he had lost hope, when he knew that nobody could save him, when he realized that he was coming to the end of his life, he recalled that devotion to the Lord and then got mukti or liberation. And what about the crocodile? He was a Gandharva by the name of Huhu. This Gandharva once playfully went to a water tank where a rishi happened to be bathing. The name of the rishi was Devala. And because this Gandharva Huhu started playing tricks on the rishi cursed him and said, "May you turn into a crocodile." And so it was that Gajendra and the crocodile, both cursed, had fallen down. And now, because of the Lord's mercy, both got redeemed. The Sudarshan Chakra gave liberation to the crocodile and he became a Gandharva again. And Lord Vishnu gave liberation to Gajendra and he got merged with the Lord. And so we see that whenever there is true devotion, the Lord always comes to help us. The Lord never fails to rescue his devotee. The story of Gajendra Moksha reminds us of this great truth. If you like the story today, do share it with your friends and let's get all of them on this storytelling journey week after week. Until we meet again, Hari Om.